Hello everyone, tell me who is in touch with me now.
Trump on the spot. I was released from custody again, and I can record the video clips again. I'm afraid I'll go crazy with them sometime.
Yes, guys, I'm also in place. I'm ready to conquer this Minecraft. Very cool that we have our own big penthouse.
I'm glad you guys came to play with me. Of course, it's a shame we don't have George Bush in the last episode. I'm sure we'll have a good time.
Guys, this is really very offensive, and I'm upset that he didn't come to us today. We were having such a good time, and he's really my very good friend.
I think you're actually starting to get schizophrenic, and that's why you feel like you have friends. Joe, remember you have no friends, and no one wants you.
Shut your mouth, and don't spoil my mood from the beginning of the video, or you'll get in trouble. I may not be able to climb a plane well, but I'm very good at running.
Can you run? I think you can only run with your cocaine friend. Let's learn to walk first, and then we'll talk about running.
As usual, you start to confront your relationship and it annoys me. It seems to me that you will never be friends and you will constantly argue with each other like two children.
Obama, stay out of our conversations and get on with the garden. More digging and seed gardens because we need more food.
You know, from what perspective it's very racist, I hope it feels like. Or your criminal record will be joined by another case of racism.
There's no racism here, only the fact that I have stated it. So don't take it out on me. Only Joe Biden can be offended because I'm going to be the next president of America.
You tell your stories. His theory, maybe someone will believe you. I'll ask the big Latin ladies to caress you as hard as they can when you go to jail.
Shut up or I'll make you take all the implants out of people and you'll fall apart. In any case, take the pills, sit quietly, or you get aggression.
I think you two need to be on the pill not to be so aggressive.
Guys, I'm in the mine right now. Unfortunately, so far nothing good can be found here. Hope that today's trip to the mine will end positively.
I don't think you can find anything in your life, so you can't even count on it. It would be great if you could at least find your way out of the mine.
At least I'm doing something for our state and Carmen, because unlike you, Obama, please put down the Trump because he's been thinking too much about himself lately.
I don't want to tell him anything and then he can make a joke about my mom. Too, as we realized in the last episode, he did it pretty well to your mom.
Is that right, Joe Biden? Did you forget how I could joke about your mom? So if you don't mind me making jokes about all your family members.
If you ever remember my mom again, I swear you won't have what you're most proud of. I'm gonna hire the best thrillers, and they're gonna bald you and ruin your hair.
How dare you threaten my hair is the best thing this earth has ever done. As you know, in 6 days, God has spent creating our whole earth. The 7th day, he completely designed my hair.
Drop that hairball that's on your head and you call it hair? You'll be much better off if you're a soldier, and maybe then you'll become a man.
Stop fighting right now or we'll never get past this fucking kid game. We are adults and instead of the state we are now walking the game. And even such an easy task we find difficulties that we urgently need to fix.
Guys, I got some very bad news. And we have to do something about it. Say it's a problem that can affect the environment.
Oh my God, what happened? I'm all ears.
I just got word that a train full of dangerous chemicals rolled over and started pouring into the lake. We need to get rid of the dangerous chemicals now that the local league is in trouble.
This is really terrible news, very dangerous for our state. We need to call the special services to eliminate this problem, or we're in for an environmental disaster.
I think there's a problem here only about Joe because it stemmed the questions why dangerous chemicals are being transported in our country. I think it's more like it's not chemicals, it's implants that were brought in for our president.
Shut up. If we don't get this out of the way, you're gonna have a third hand, so it's in your best interest. By the way, because of chemicals, people lose their hair very quickly, so you are most interested in this Trump.
Now is not the time for us to argue, so please Trump go to the destruction site and fix the problem. You're the one closest to this place right now, which is why we need your help right now. Please do this and become the hero of our day who will save our state from infection.
And I'm going to do this useful thing because it's just me and all of this to stop. With Joe Biden's walking skill, he'll probably just pick up a spade of chemicals and fall right into them. It's a good outcome, but I prefer fair elections, so I did it.
This is very good. Thank you very much for your help. By the way, I'm building a White House now and would like you guys to join me. Come and we'll build a house together where my family and I will live.
You build your own house because nobody cares where you and your family live. Besides, it's a president's house and it's gonna be mine, so don't even count on it.
You're a selfish yellow man, so you don't have to go near my house anymore. Anyway, it's gonna be my house. I hope I can make it work.
You don't even hesitate to say this is just your future home. You spend all of America's resources on your green friend and your own entertainment. Do you spend almost half your presidential term on vacation, so tired of getting on a plane?
I think you make a few jokes every episode about Joe Biden not being able to get on a plane. Maybe it was funny the first few times, but then it becomes not funny.
The joke of the plane will be eternal because it will constantly fall from it and it will be very funny. If he doesn't fall off that plane for a year, I give you my word that I will shave my head. Well, I'm sure it can't happen because he's going to keep falling even in the middle of nowhere.
I'll cut my hair too if you two don't fight for one episode. I can't do anything but accept it.
I often watch you, Trump, and I can safely say that I have a lot of dirt on you too. You don't have to be smart and know that I can stand up for myself too.
It's too bad that you know and follow guys instead of watching at least the girls. From documents that have recently tried to publish this too are fond of. I'm already there and I smell chemicals and it's really awful. You think I should definitely wear a special suit that I'm wearing to clean out all these chemicals or my hair is gonna get really bad. We must hurry or it will be a huge damage to the ecology. It should not be allowed.
You're actually a big shot who's doing quite a lot to contribute to our country. I'm even letting you play Joe Biden a few more times.
As long as we don't see this Greta Thunberg, or else I'm sure it'll catch her heart. I don't mind calling her here.
This little girl must never be allowed to touch the spot of our problem. If she shows up there, we're gonna have a big problem with the news because she's obviously going public. Do whatever you can to keep me out of there or you can even threaten me with a gun.
Just to remind you, you're probably the one who can't be around little girls because it ends in jail time. You know, you remember those documents that tried to make public, but then they were forgotten. There's no way I'm letting you near my daughter in case you're around.
As always, very original and funny. I think I'm going to die of laughter.
I've got good news. Gentlemen, I'm almost done cleaning up. Very soon you can get out of here because everything is cleaned up. There's actually a pretty scary train flipped over that spilled all this chemical waste. For some reason, I think it was a planned attack of light just so the train could not turn over for it needed wood factor.
If you're right, this is very bad news, and it means that our country has huge enemies. We must think of something to prevent such catastrophes, or it will be very bad for our reputation.
We will definitely deal with this issue, and the culprit must be punished in the name of glory in America. The main thing is that we have eliminated the problem, and now we are in no danger.
This series was really intense, and we were even able to eliminate a huge environmental problem that might have arisen.
Gentlemen, I think it's time to finish the show and ask our viewers to like. My back is starting to hurt, so I'm hoping to hurry up.
At least one saying thought you could say for all the videos, and I'm really starting to enjoy it.
Yes guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It is very important for our side. You are making a very big contribution to America by its activity. Thank you very much.